Jamie will not come today, but Vic should come today. So only three people. So I guess you can just move your chairs here in front. Vic. Yes.
Jamie is absent to
Today.
next Monday because it's late.
The age.
Because it's late and this summer vacation will not come here.
Oh, you asked downstairs? Okay, so we will just be waiting for Vic. So I think because there are only three people, I think you can just move here in front. So Vic will sit at the middle. If you are done with your CB, you put it there, and then we will go downstairs to take your books. Just go quickly downstairs.
Oh, I like.
Let's. I'll be giving you your final test. Please write the correction, Karen. Okay, let's go over with no, right? Because the passing is 60 for final test, right? Unless you want to do the test again.
No.
If it's your quiz, it should be 80 above, right? If it's, I think if it's monthly test, 70. If it's a final test, 60 is the passing. Is it?
Yes.
Are you sure? It's 60, right? In final test, yeah. Okay, let's go over with what are the answers? Okay, most of you, I think most of you had problem with which part? Okay, reading and comprehension, S7. Here, the answers should be taken from this part, reading and comprehension, right? Okay, so I think most of you had a problem with that. So for number 1, the question is, do the plants have thick leaves in the forest? So that is a yes or no question. Do you have? Yes, I do. No, I don't. There's a B. Okay, so when you answer a yes or no question, you should start with yes. Okay, they do. No, they don't. Okay, and then you explain. So you will say plants don't have thick leaves in the forest. Okay, or you can answer no, they don't. Plants have. Okay, plants have, if it's plural, plants, many, right? So you use have. If only plant, so you use has. Okay, so you can also say plants have thick leaves in the desert. Okay, so that's the correct answer. Next, how do the animals in the desert protect themselves based on the story? How do they protect? They have thin or thick skin? Thick, right? Why do they have thick skin? Okay, to protect themselves from the hot sun. How about how do plants protect themselves in the desert? Okay, to store water. Okay, next, why do the fish and marine creatures swim to the surface of the water? The question starts with why. So your answer should have because, blah, blah, blah. Okay, why do marine creatures or fish swim to the surface? Because? Very good, because they want to get more sunlight. What is the weather like around the poles? Okay, it is frigid or very cold around the poles. Okay, which 5 things make a habitat? the reading, where is it? Which five things make a habitat? Different habitats? Here, first paragraph, right? Okay, so different habitats. What do different habitats have?
Different temperature, humidity, and food.
They also
Also provide special homes for their young and for
okay. So remember that whenever you answer some questions like that, reading and comprehension, if you want, because sometimes I also do this, before I will answer or before I will read the story, I will look first if there are questions on the other side. So you can look at the questions first. So you will remember while reading the story, you can already know like, oh, this is the question for this. This is the answer for this. So it's easier for you to find the answer. If that works with you, it's fine. But if you want to read first the story before reading the questions, it's also fine. Okay? All right. So you just write the correct answers. If you have questions why that is the answer, so you just ask teacher. Okay, on S5, can you go back to S5? Number 1, is your answer correct? Number 1, so I think you don't have problem with that. With number 2, Chris blanked 2 raccoons joined him for dinner. What is the answer?
Yeah.
Huh? Chris has 2 raccoons. What's the answer? Number 1, right? So when you let someone, you allow someone. So Chris let 2 raccoons to join him for dinner. Number 3, do you have problem with number 3? Do you understand it? Or but okay, so you understand how to do it, or you just guess it?
Don't know.
No? Okay, so you know that. Number 4. Ben ate 2 hot dogs. Blank Vincent only ate 1 bun. But, okay? But. Okay, next. Number 5. That new computer is, okay, that's 2, right? Because that is possessive. Okay, possessive. Possession. So if it's named Tom, apostrophe S. Who owns the new computer? It is Tom's. Okay, number 6. My sister's city is my city too. Blank is mine. Hers. Why hers? Number 6. Whose city is it? Sister. Right? So for example, you are my sister. For example, you are my sister. For example, you are my sister. Your iPad is my iPad. So it means since you are a girl, my sister, so you use her is mine, hers. Possessive adjective. Okay, hers is mine. Next, number 7. Possessive pronoun, sorry, possessive pronoun. Next, number 7. Look, Mandy is running the playground through. So for example, this is the whole playground, this is the starting. You go to this end, so you go through. Okay, number 8, I was doing my homework when my mom called. Okay, 2 things happening at the same time. Next, number 9, because whose talks about ownership, who owns this. Whose marker is this? Because is talking about reasons. Okay, number 9, sneakers are those. So again, whose? Ownership, who owns this sneakers. Next, the birds migrate to the warmer habitats. The weather gets cold.
When?
Okay, when? Like what do they do when this happens? Okay, do you have question with that part? You can ask teacher for more explanation. Sophia, do you have question? No? You sure? Karen, do you have question? Do you understand the rules? If I talk too fast, you can ask me to speak slowly, okay? Because I'm used to speaking a bit fast. If my students are your age. this is like one sentence. Should be put together. Like for example, this one. Jack play basketball from, so we don't need to add period here actually. So it's like one whole sentence. So Jack play basketball from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. To connect this one? Because it's almost midnight. Okay, for example, the mom said I need to sleep already because it's almost midnight. A-L-R-E-A. Just one word, already. A-L-R-E-A-Y. Let it be the Y. Karen, are you on? Just take it on your seat. And just take it also on your seat. Does Vic have different class other than this? No, you don't know. You don't have an idea. It's okay. Now you put you stick your paper there on your CV so we can start this. Okay, come on. Put it there. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the world again. The world. So do you have an idea about the world? So for example, this is the world. Okay, what is the shape of the world? Do you have an idea what is the shape? No? Okay, the shape of the world is sphere. Okay, it's not actually a circle. Okay, it's called sphere. Okay, and the world is divided into an imaginary line, the line at the middle. Okay, imaginary line, when we say imaginary, it cannot imaginary, it means not real or you cannot see it. Okay, It is divided into an imaginary line called equator. Good. Okay, so you have an idea already, right? Okay, so this upper part of the world has a name, and the lower part has a name also. Okay, and we will find out about it later on. But I want to ask, do you know how many percent? Because the world it has two parts also made up of, it is made up of two. Okay, the world is made up of two. We have the land and the water part, right? Okay, the world is made up of two parts. We have the land part and we have the water part. How many percent of the world is land? Do you have an idea? 14? 40? How about Sophia? How many percent of the world is made up of land? So Karen said it's 40. Just guess. Sophia, you guess. 45. So water is made up of, so if it's 40, so 40, 60, this is 65. So this is land, this is water for Karen, this is for Sophia. Okay? Okay, let's find out. Oh, sorry. This is 55. Correct? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay. So I will be showing you a video about the world to just give you a short overview of what can you see or what you should know about the world.
Faustines. I am 7 years old. I live in France. My family and I just came back from a trip around the world. My name is Madeline. I am 10 years old. I am Faustine's older sister. We're going to tell you about our trip around the world. We left from Paris. First, we went to New York in the United States. Then, we visited South America. Next, we went to New Zealand. Later, we went to Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and Cambodia. Then, we went to India. Finally, we came back home to France. When my parents told me about this trip, I was excited, but a little nervous. I was excited to go on the trip. I was looking forward to the airplane rides, and I really wanted to see animals around the world. I loved the scenery, especially in Cambodia and Bolivia.
Okay, where was that? That is in Cambodia. Cambodia.
I also like to learn about the history and the religion in each country. We also learned new games. Playing games helped us communicate with children we met, since we didn't speak their language. I really like.
Okay, so what do they like to learn whenever they go to a country? They want to learn about religion or like history. Okay, history of a country, and also they play the games. because they cannot understand the language from other countries. So what they do usually is they will just play with the kids. So they can just get along or be friends with other kids.
Like learning Spanish in South America. At first, I couldn't speak any Spanish, but I learned some words through the people I met. Now I know how to say a few phrases. I was surprised when we went to India. I was expecting to see a desert, but it's not like that at all. There are so many people everywhere. We made some new friends. I like the food in India best. We even brought some recipes home to France. We also went to school in each country. In Vietnam, one student rode his bike in class. I couldn't believe it. We learned that some kids don't go to school because they have to work. This is my diary. I wrote down all the things about my trip that I want to remember. I kept a scrapbook. I collected our museum tickets, plane tickets, restaurant menus, and even some leaves.
Okay, so this is called scrapbook. So this is a kind of notebook and a kind of notebook wherein when you go to other countries, maybe you will buy a sticker and then you will paste it there. Okay? Or for example, your plane ticket. Okay, you can put it there like, oh, this is my plane ticket going to Vietnam. So when you come back or when you're there, you can put it on your scrapbook and then you will write, I went to Vietnam this year and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you will remember all of the places that you went to. And it was mentioned there that not all kids in different countries, they don't, not all of them play. Some of them, they have to work because they don't have much money. How about you? Do you need to work? So you will have your money? You don't, right? But for other students or for other kids in other country, because they are very poor, they have to work. Okay, yeah, so they can buy things, so they can buy their food. Okay.
When I grow up, I want to be a journalist and a photographer, so I can tell the stories of the world.
Okay, what does she wants to be? She wants to be a journalist or photographer. When you say photographer, a person who takes photo. Yes, a person who takes photo, that is a photographer. Okay, and she also wants to be a journalist. A journalist is someone who is writing on newspaper or some magazines. You know what is newspaper? That is where you can read some news, like what is happening in a place. Okay? Or a journalist can also be the person that you watch on TV saying about news. Like, okay, now there's a typhoon coming in Taiwan and it's really a big typhoon. That is a journalist. Okay? Do you also want to be a journalist? You can go to different places if you will work as a journalist. No money? What do you mean you know money? You don't have money to go to school to study journalism? Or it doesn't pay you a lot of money? I think if you are really good journalist and photographer, they will give you or they will pay you a lot of money. Yeah, because my friend is a photographer. Yeah. She's taking photos of weddings, of birthdays, of different occasions or special days. So he earns a lot of money. Not really so much like doctors, but he earns a lot of money. Okay, so journalist, huh? Yeah. Okay, Thailand.
I love discovering all these things about the world. I feel really lucky that I could visit all of these places. I hope we can go back soon.
Hello.
有没有？我说我请假30分钟。没有了，我在录
You sit here. Let me go.
没有，不是。
You okay? Did you run again?
Because you book.
Oh, here. Service. You sit here. Oh, no Chinese. It's time for your class.
Okay.
You shouldn't be speaking Chinese. Okay, so these are some of the countries that were mentioned on the video. We have Cambodia, again,
Cambodia.
South
South
America.
America.
South America is not a country, okay? And the language, when you say language, that is that is what they use for communication, just like Chinese, okay? English, Spanish is a language. India, France, Vietnam. Okay, Vietnam, India, and Cambodia are in Asia. Okay, just like Taiwan.
Okay.
Okay, it's in Asia. Okay, I will be showing you where is Cambodia, so you have an idea. No Chinese. So this is Cambodia. This is Cambodia. This is the flag of Cambodia.
It's so look terrible.
It looks terrible.
But
You don't know this country? If you will go to the Google English
I think I need to she
to her.
to her.
You cannot speak in Chinese. You should explain it in English. Okay, so this is Taiwan. If you will look here, this is what's happening? So this is Taiwan. Here is Cambodia. Okay. And Vietnam is near Cambodia.
Oh.
Okay. So this is Vietnam. And we have India.
Hindu.
No, it's not.
Yes. India. Yes. India is Hindu.
Oh, it's the same with Indonesia.
Yes.
India, this is India. And Indonesia.
Ini.
Oh, okay. Yeah, different. Okay. Okay, this is also in Asia. And we have, what else? France. France is in Europe.
Oh.
France. Paris, if you know Paris, France.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's France. Okay, now, okay, let's go back here. It wasn't mentioned in the video. Vic,
Hi.
I asked the two of them earlier because the world is made up of two things, land and water. So I asked them how many percentage of the world is land?
Land is 30%.
30. And how about water?
7.
70. Okay. The correct answer is, okay, so the world is made up of land and water. And land percentage is 30%. So 70% of our world is made up of water. Okay, you get a card? Okay. Now, so our land, okay, the land part of the world is called continent. Again,
Continent.
okay, continent. All right. We have how many continents in the world?
Five. Five
Five.
big continents.
5 big continents.
Yes.
How about Karen? You guess. Sophia, what's your guess? How many continents? From 1 to 10. How many continents do we have in the world? Perfect,
Five.
it's 5.
Five big.
We have, and then ocean,
Five.
this is the water part. Okay? How many continents do we have and how many oceans do we have in the world?
Ocean is 8.
Oceans is 8 for Vic.
I guess.
7. How about your continents? 5 as well. Sophia? 5 continents. How about how many oceans? 7. Okay. Let's try. No more changing. What is it?
12.
Huh? You want to change with 12? I said 1 to 10 only. English.
8.
8. Okay, let's try. So our land is called what?
Continent.
Continent. The water part is called
Ocean.
oceans. Okay. Our continents in the whole world, we have 7. 7 continents. Okay. We have 7 continents. We have the biggest is Asia, South America, North America, and later on we will discuss. And then we have oceans. We have 5 big oceans. The biggest ocean is Pacific Ocean. Okay? All right, let's have no Chinese, please. So you'll get used to speaking in English during the class. Okay, let's start with your 216. Oh, why 216? 213, 214.
Yeah, 214. Terima kasih, Ama.
No speaking in Chinese. Even Taiwanese.
America.
Huh?
Americanese.
What Americanese? Americanese.
Speak English. Koreanese. English. Who? Nobody. Make up.
Okay, here. So may be made up of, that is a phrase. Okay, so let's use it. The earth is made up of
ocean and continents.
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 Okay, so what makes the world or the earth as the whole? Oceans and continents. If you make a chair, a wooden chair, what will you use? Wood, right? So a wooden chair is made up of wood. Okay, so you use wood to make wooden chair. So for this one, for oceans, for the earth, we need to have
Air.
oceans and the continents. Okay, if no oceans and no continents, no earth. Okay?
Is number 2 the sun?
Okay.
Number 2.
So made.
Song number 2.
Okay, made of. Okay. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Next we have
Continent.
continent is
A large land is called a
excuse me. Excuse me.
May I take it?
Okay, so when you say continent, it means that is the large area of land. When I say large, what does it mean? Big, very good. So when you say large or big area of land, that is continent. These are the continents. We have the biggest is Asia. Asia is the biggest, okay? Next, we have North America, South Africa, South America, Africa, and then Europe, Antarctica, and Australia. These are the 7 continents. Okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, next we have, hello, we have Asia. Okay, read.
Taiwan is Asia.
That's right. China,
Chinese is the largest country in
Largest.
Asia.
largest country in Asia.
China. She said Chinese.
Okay,
I said China.
so Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Taiwan is in the continent of Asia. And Asia is the biggest continent among those 7. Okay, next. We have Europe.
Europe.
Okay, so we have Europe and Africa are the continents next to Asia. So for example, this is Asia, for example, okay? This is Asia, for example, and this is Africa. So here is Europe, okay? This is Europe, this is Africa, and this is Asia. Okay, that's why Europe is next to Africa, like it is beside Africa and Asia. Next we have,
Africa.
okay, teacher Alice went back to Africa. Okay, sample sentence.
He
Fell
sick when he went to Africa.
Okay, some people, they don't have much energy or strength to travel to Africa because it is far, especially if you were from Asia. You imagine if you were from here and you will travel to Africa.
So far.
It's so far. So people might get sick or feel dizzy if they will travel too far. You
Very far.
you wanna know
Yes.
how long?
I think it's 10
Teacher Alice mentioned
10,000 kilometers.
know the time. How long is the travel? Okay.
3 months. Huh?
How long
3
is the
days?
travel from Taiwan to Africa? Okay, let's just have in general.
10,000 kilometers.
Between 18 to 24 hours.
Hi, teacher, long. How long?
Between 18 to 24 hours.
24小时. So it's what's long? Long.
How far?
Yes,
How
how
far?
How long?
How far is the travel? How far is
10,000
it?
hours. 10,000 hours.
How far is it?
10,000.
11,000 to 12 kilometers.
11,000 kilometers.
11
11 Taiwan.
Okay, so that's Africa. Next we have South
America.
Read.
I'm writing a letter to a friend in South America.
So this is South. Why? Do you remember your compass rules? Like this one?
I don't know.
This is North. This
South.
is South.
And what?
And
W.
East,
W.
West. Oh, okay. Anyway, if it's the upper part that is north,
No.
if the lower part that is the south, that's why we have South America. So this is North America, and this is South America. Okay, because it is down. Okay, North and South. Next, we have
North America.
read
In
in
North America, all people usually live alone.
Why do you read like that? You sound like a
That's
drunk.
me.
You sound like drunk people.
Who? What's the?
Drunk is the person. No, the drunk person is. Wait. Drunk person is someone who drinks beer.
有罪的。
Okay. Okay. So in North America, most of the old people, they will just live alone. They will live by themselves. Is it the same here in Taiwan?
Yeah, and no.
No, it's not. We take care of the old people, right? Your grandparents. Next we have
Whoa.
Antarctica. Okay, so this is Antarctica, southern part. Antarctica. Okay, here, below. Okay, read Antarctica. Hello? Continent. They said that there are no people who lives there because it's very cold.
Oh.
Maybe people will just go there to travel, but they will not live there for a long time.
Oh. Can
Okay.
stay 1 week.
Maybe you can stay with 1 week, but for like a very long time you cannot because they only have ice
Well,
all around.
shopping.
Next, we have Australia. The kangaroo.
Kangaroo. I hate kangaroo.
So this is Australia. It is the smallest continent. Australia. And Australia is famous for their kangaroo. Okay, so when you say Australia, oh, there's a lot of kangaroo there. Okay.
Can drive a car too.
Huh? You were driving a car and then here comes the kangaroo jumping.
And kangaroo going to your pow.
Yeah, they're.
And lion. No lion.
Okay, next we have.
Atlantic Ocean.
So these are some of the oceans already.
It's very
okay?
cold.
It's the ocean, 5 oceans. Antarctic Ocean, and we have Arctic Ocean. That's a bear, a
It's so
polar
cute.
bear. Yes, a polar bear lives. No Chinese. And we have Atlantic Ocean again. Atlantic Ocean. So if you will here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 oceans. Pacific, so here, so from Asia, and then here also between North and South America, that's Pacific Ocean, because the world is circle or sphere, right? So it's round. So it is connected. Arctic. This is Arctic. So it's very cold.
Teacher, what time is it?
Southern. Let's just finish this. Southern.
An Arctic.
Southern Ocean, that is below because south. And we have Atlantic Ocean between South America and Africa. Also with North America and Europe. Indian Ocean is at the middle of Africa and Asia and Australia. Okay, and that's Pacific Ocean. Here, this is Taiwan.
It's on Taiwan.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's take a break first. Let's send it here first, and
你在学校整个大淹水吗？我也不知道，我没有去。我们想那个学校。
don't use. Look, it's messy. Oh my gosh, it's so messy. How can I still write with this? It's difficult to write if the whiteboard is too wet. Wet.
Wait.
Not wait, it's wet.
Wait.
What? Do you know what is wet?
潮湿。
Wet.
潮湿。
If I spilled water on your shirt is wet.
湿。哦，不然嘞，是你家的水冲哪里？上下左右。
Okay, let's continue. Okay, Atlantic Ocean. So this is your Atlantic Ocean. And next we have Pacific Ocean. Again,
哇，
read Pacific Ocean. Don't read it like that. You read it properly.
Pacific Ocean.
So when I say Pacific Ocean, that is the biggest ocean in the world. Okay? What is the biggest continent?
Oasis. No. Oasis.
Biggest continent?
Biggest Oasis. ASILS.
Asia.
Asia.
Okay, the biggest continent.
Oasis.
What is the biggest ocean? Pacific Ocean. So that is the biggest ocean. Next, we have Indian Ocean. So Indian Ocean has a lot of fishes, different kinds of fishes.
It's terribly. The meaning is big.
What? He's smiling? Yeah. Indian Ocean is between. Okay, so if you will go back, this is Indian Ocean. It is between Africa and Asia and your Australia. Next, we have imaginary. Again, imaginary. You close your SG. When we say imaginary, that is something out of imagination. It is not real. Okay. So the equator. Okay, so this is the imaginary line. This is your equator. You cannot see it. Okay. Next, we have divide into. Again, divide into. Okay, so this one, the year is divided
into 12 months.
So in 1 year, there are 12 months. Okay. Next, in 1 week, how many? The week is divided into week. 1 week is divided into 7
Days.
days. Okay. So for example, this pizza, okay, is divided into 4. Okay, divided into. Okay, next. We have northern
Northern
hemisphere. Here. Hemisphere. We have northern, so that is the upper part. So I told you this is the imaginary line, right? So we have the top and the bottom. The top is called northern hemisphere. So what are the
hemisphere? Hemisphere is what?
hemisphere? Like the here, that part.
Oh.
Okay, like the area. Okay, part of the world. Okay, so when we say northern hemisphere, what are the continents that you can see in northern hemisphere?
Alphabet.
What are the continents?
A continent of EURP
Europe.
is South America.
Can you see South America on northern hemisphere?
Yes.
Northern hemisphere.
North America.
Okay, North America,
And-
Europe,
And Atlantic.
and some part of Asia. Okay, some part of Africa. Is it northern hemisphere? Just this. This is just an example. Okay. All right. Next, let's have. Okay, so this is northern. So this part is called southern hemisphere. Okay, that is the southern hemisphere because of the word south. South. Okay, down. North. North. Up. Okay, so what are the countries, what are the continents that you can see on southern hemisphere?
Atlantic.
Antarctica,
South America.
Antarctica. What else?
South America.
What else?
And
Africa and Australia. Okay, and some part of Asia, because some part are on northern and some part are southern. Okay, and we have no more. Okay, we will be playing a game, but before that, let's have a review, a quick review.
What?
Okay, be made up of, when you say be made up of, sentence, the world is made up of,
Teacher.
what is the world made up of? Continents, very good. Continents and oceans, very good. You got a card.
Teacher me.
What?
What?
How many continents and how many oceans do we have? Vic?
7 continents and
7
7 continents
and
and 5 oceans.
5 oceans. Very good. Get a card.
Yes, sir.
How many percentage of water and land do we have on Earth?
How many
The world is made up of how many percentage of continents and how many percentage of land and how many percentage of water? 70% of water. So our world is 70% water and percent of land. Very good. Get a card. the 7 continents that we have. 7 continents on Earth.
Asia and is part
Europe.
Europe, South
Europe.
Europe, and Arctic,
Huh?
and Antarctica,
Break the sound.
Antarctic, Antarctic,
Huh.
Antarctic,
Break the sound.
Antarctica.
Okay. What else?
South America,
And
North America, Asia,
and
比较小红，俺们懂。 Australia,
and
and Finland. What is car? Fika.
next, what are the oceans that we have? Are the oceans that we have? What do you call the biggest ocean here and here? Pacific Ocean. Very good. What is the ocean that you can see here at the top?
Arctic Ocean.
Arctic Ocean. What do you call the ocean here?
And Arctic Ocean.
Southern Ocean. Okay, southern hemisphere, so Southern Ocean. What do you call the ocean here? Huh?
No.
Atlantic Ocean. Okay, what do you call the ocean here? Indian Ocean. So these are the 5 biggest oceans. Okay. Now, what is the biggest ocean? What is the biggest ocean? Break the sound. Which one? Atlantic, are you sure? It looks small on my drawing. Okay.
Pacific Ocean.
Okay, it's Pacific Ocean.
Oh.
Okay. Why? Because this is Pacific Ocean and here is also Pacific
Yes.
Ocean.
You get it now?
You get a card.
You don't write the Taiwan. I don't know why it's ocean.
Let me show you. I think I have. Yes. Hold on. So you can easily understand. So this is the map, okay, of the world. Now, if we were going to look here, so you can see this is Pacific Ocean. So from here to here, this is also Pacific Ocean because the globe is circled, right? So it's continuous. That's why. And there's my. Okay, here, Pacific Ocean, here is also Pacific Ocean. This is Atlantic Ocean, here is Southern Ocean. Here from here to here, Atlantic, and this part is Southern Ocean. This is Indian, this is Arctic above it. Okay, those are 5 oceans. Okay. All right. Did you get a card already?
Yeah, what?
Okay. Let's play a game, a spelling game. You move your chairs at the back.
Spelling game.
Yeah.
Huh?
You move your chairs at the back. You just listen to what will I say. Okay. You can take out your SB. All of the words are on your SB
RSG.
or SG. You move at the back. Okay, so you can take out your SG or SB, whatever you want to use. So here, this is how we will play the game, your spelling game. Vic, you move at the back as well. So you will leave your book on your chair, table chair, okay? And then if I ask you what is the biggest ocean, you will start here. You will start here. All of you will be here. All of you come here. Hello, all of you should come here.
Now?
Yeah, now. You close your books first. Okay, so for example, I will ask you a question. What is the biggest continent? If you do not know the answer, you can go back to your SG and look. Look into it and then you can write the answer. But if you already know the answer, you can just write it. If you will get it first, if you will write the correct spelling and answer first, you can get card.
Oh. Yeah.
It is hard? What makes it hard? I will ask, like, for example, what is the biggest ocean? What is the biggest ocean? So, but if you do not know, you can come back here and then look at the meaning. What is the biggest ocean? Okay? Okay? Something like that. Let's try. Let's try. Okay, let's try. You move. So Sophia will have space. Okay. What? Okay. The earth is divided into two, made up of two. It is the land and the water, right? What do you call the land part of the earth? What do you call the land part of it? Yeah, you can go there if you want to check. Land part of the earth.
Okay.
Okay, correct answer, continent. That is the land area. Okay, Vic, you get one card. Next. And what do you call the water? That is the ocean. Okay. No, you don't need. I already said the answer. Ocean. Okay. What do you call the imaginary line on Earth? What do you call the imaginary line? It is not a real line on Earth. Yeah, go. Okay, it's Sophia who got it first. Equator. EQUATOR. Sophia, get the card. Okay, fill in the blank.
No, fill in the blank.
Equator is an blank line. Equator is an blank line. It means it's not real. Go. Okay, Karen got it first. Imaginary. Good. Okay, Karen, you get a card. Imaginary line. Okay, good.
Like a monkey.
Next, what continent is the smallest continent? This is the smallest continent where you can see a lot of kangaroos. This is a continent where you can find a lot of kangaroos, and it is the smallest continent. Write the name properly. I cannot understand it.
T.
What's wrong with the answer? Your answer.
Oh. Okay. AUSTRI. LI.
There's something wrong with yours, Karen.
Teacher, LI. This.
Okay, Karen, correct. Uppercase A. Australia. Karen, change it first. Okay. Australia. Okay, next. What is the biggest ocean? What is the biggest ocean?
Well.
Karen, did you get a card?
No.
I will get one for you. What is this? Okay, Karen get the correct answer. Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
She's done. Yes. Okay, next. Next. Okay. The year is blank. 2 words. The year is blank. 12 months. The year is blank. 12 months. They are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September.
Teacher, I'm done.
Okay, divided into, it should be divided, but it's okay. Divided, if you use it in a sentence, it's divided into. Okay, yeah, it's okay.
Got a car?
Yeah. Okay, next.
Wait.
Okay, you listen. This is, if you will get this correct, you will get 2 cards. Okay? Because of the imaginary line of the earth is divided into 2 parts.
Yes.
What do you call these 2 parts? The upper and the lower part. What do you call them? Go. Yeah. So you can get 2 cards. Write properly, please. Complete words. Complete name. You write properly, that is a proper noun. So you should be writing it properly. I cannot understand your writing, Karen. What's that, Karen? Look it up. Okay, what's this? What's this? M? No. That's not M. You're right, properly. And then so.
This is an and this is H. They have a line. Southern.
I will check. Northern. Northern. No more. I saw it. So this one. Okay, get a card, Karen. Get a card. Okay, you sit down now. Sit down. You take out your SB. Yes. No Chinese.
How paper do you have?
How many cards?
Paper.
Okay, your SB on page 1. We will be reading. Your page 1.
Page 1, page 1.
SB, page 1.
Page 1. Page.
Okay, so what is the title of our reading? What is it? It's about? Huh? Continents and ocean. Okay. Let's start with Sophia. Read.
The earth is made out of
Large
areas
areas.
of land and water.
Okay, so earth, you circle. So it has land and also water. Okay. Next, Vic, continue. Vic.
Me?
Yes.
Wait. The largest area of the land, the continents.
Stop. Just one sentence. So the large areas of land, that is called continents. Okay. I'm just doing it like this. If you want to underline, it's okay. Okay, next. Karen. One sentence. The large bodies.
Bodies of water are ocean.
Okay, large bodies of water. We call it oceans. Continue, Sophia. Okay, so 7 continents, 5 oceans.
And me?
Yes.
The 7 continents are Asia, Europe,
EU makes a sound U. Europe.
Africa, South America, North America,
North.
Antarctic,
Antarctica. Good.
and
AU makes a sound O.
I know. And I don't know. What's that?
have Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, North America, Antarctica, Australia.
Teacher, what are Antarctic?
Huh?
Antarctic.
Antarctica.
Peak.
You break the sound. Antarctica.
No. Antarctica.
Arctic,
Yes.
that is ocean. Okay, next, continue. Next.
The five oceans are the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the
Atlantic,
Atlantic Ocean, and the
Pacific.
Pacific Ocean, and the Indian Ocean.
Okay, so 5 oceans. We have Antarctic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and Indian Ocean. Okay, I showed you a picture earlier that it has Southern Ocean, right? So the Southern Ocean is the Antarctic Ocean. Why? Because it is near Antarctica.
Yes.
Okay? So Southern Ocean, sometimes they call Antarctic Ocean, sometimes they call it Southern Ocean. Okay? But since your book says it's Antarctic Ocean, you just use Antarctic. Why it's Antarctic? Because it is near Antarctica. Okay? All right. Next.
There's an imaginary line.
Imaginary.
Imaginary line between the North Pole and the South Pole.
Okay. So imaginary line between the North Pole and South Pole. Continue. Big.
It is the equator.
It is the equator. Okay. Equator. What is the equator? That is the imaginary line. Okay. Next.
This
Divides.
divides the earth into the
North
north
hemisphere.
hemisphere.
Space E makes a sound E. Ear. Ear. Hemisphere.
Hemisphere and
South.
south
Earth. Space E. Very good. Hemisphere. Okay. So your North Pole, this is your North Pole because okay. So I will just draw a okay, so it has like this. Okay. So this is your North Pole. North Pole. So north part, and this is your South Pole. Okay. So this upper part, what do we call it? If it's north part, what do you call it? This part.
northern silver.
Sphere. Northern hemisphere. Okay. So It is? So what is it? If it southern hemisphere. Hemisphere, very good. Okay, north is up. North is up, down is south. Okay, North Pole, South Pole. Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Okay? You're done. And so you take out your workbook A. And take out your workbook A. On page 1. Okay, here. So we will separate the oceans. You have to name the continents and oceans. What's happening to you?
Oh, yes, okay. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, wait a minute. 关打针，还关了火。
I'm Chinese. Okay. So what is number 1? What continent is this? That's not Asia. South
America.
Very good. America. South America. You can take out your SB. So you take out your SB so you can look at the spelling.
我直接种上不就行了？
South America.
感觉快。
Okay. How about number 2?
No, America.
North
America.
America.
What is that?
Okay. North America. Okay, north is because top, south is down. How about number 3? What continent is that?
Airport.
Airport?
No.
Europe. EU makes the sound U. Okay, Europe.
Desert.
Desert? Yes, there's a lot of desert here. For number 4. Africa. Very good. Africa. Number 5 is Asia. Very good. Asia.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Asia. What?
Number 6. This one, the smallest continent, that is AU. Australia. AU. Okay, Australia.
Australia.
AU makes an STR, Australia. Next, what's number 7? I will just put it here, number 7.
Where's number?
Here.
No. Antarctic.
Huh? Antarctica. It's still continent. Antarctica.
Okay.
How about number 8? That's ocean already. Up.
Southern Ocean.
Southern is south, is down.
No.
North, there's no North Ocean.
North Ocean.
No north.
No. Arctic.
Arctic, very good. Arctic Ocean. Number 9.
Equator.
This is not, what ocean is it?
Pacific.
Here, this is ocean. This is the same ocean here.
Pacific.
Pacific.
Ocean.
Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. Okay, number 10. It is between north and southern. South America.
Because
It's also letter A.
Airplane Ocean.
Atlantic Ocean. Okay, Atlantic Ocean. How about 11? It is also called Southern Ocean. Number 11, it is also called Southern Ocean. That's not Indian. It is near Antarctica. So, it is near Antarctica.
South Ocean.
Antarctic.
Ocean.
Not Antarctica. Antarctic.
Ocean.
Okay, no letter A. Antarctic Ocean. And number 12,
Indian Ocean.
Indian Ocean. Don't forget the letter N at the end of India. Indian Ocean. Done? Okay. Now on page 2. Okay, so we will answer it here and you will just plot your answer on the or in the crossword puzzle. Okay? So you will look on page 1.
North America.
Who wants to read and answer? Number 1.
Number 1 is Arctic.
You read and answer.
The ocean between North America and Asia is the Atlantic.
Huh? Are you sure?
India.
This is North America. This is South America. This is Europe. This is Africa. This is Asia. This is Australia. This is Antarctica. Okay, and we will look. This is Arctic. This is Atlantic. Here.
Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic.
Here
Here is Pacific.
Pacific Ocean.
Here is Pacific.
Here Pacific Ocean.
Here is Indian. Here is Antarctic. Okay. The ocean between North America and Asia.
Pacific Ocean.
Okay, that is Pacific. Remember to put uppercase because that is the name of the ocean. Okay, next, you get a card. Who? You.
Huh? What?
Next, number 2. Read and answer. What's next? Read and answer. Sophia? Oh, number 3. Sorry, number 3 down. Hemisphere.
No.
The thing hemisphere.
Below.
Below.
To me.
Below. Up. Below.
What do you mean?
What hemisphere? Huh?
North.
Northern or southern hemisphere? Southern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere. Remember, if it's below, that is southern. If it's above, that is northern. Again, what is below? Southern. Below equator, that is southern. Above equator, northern. Okay, get Sophia. Next, Karen. Karen,
To me.
number 4.
Teacher. SG.
Don't look at your SG.
Don't look.
Break the sound. I will help you. Come on.
Teacher me.
Spelling. GI makes a sound J. Imagine.
To me.
Imaginary. Okay, imaginary line. Next, Vic. The equator is an imaginary line between the North Pole and the South Pole. It is not real line. Okay, number 6.
Which I write I am real.
Okay, so the others, that would be your homework also, because we don't have much time anymore. So please add that to your homework. We will check it on Friday. We have class on Friday, right? Is it Friday? Yeah, I think it's Friday. We will check that on Friday. Okay? You take a look at your cards.
Yes, can look at her.
Yeah, you can look at your cards now, and you please count how many. Do you have Joker?
Nobody.
Nobody got Joker?
No. 我3张5哎，牛不牛？
Okay, you count how many points you've got. 4. We will not be using that, okay? We will not be using that. Sophia, only 4. So that's just 1 apple. 42. So this is 1 apple. This is 5.
Teacher.
Oh, this
29.
is 8. You got 29. So this is 6.
Teacher. Turn 8. 6. I have 2, 11, and
If you get 3 to 5, 3 to 8, 3 to 7 points, that's
you
1
see, 5, 5, 5, 7, 2. Teacher, I have 2, 11, 2, 6, and 1, 8. Teacher,
Okay, you put the cards here.
你可以给我吗？我要玩钱。
Sophia.
哎，那个才超棒的。
forget your homework?
我是去7跟9没有。
homework is many.
Yeah. You don't need to go to school.
But I have to write summer vacation homework.
What? You have that?
Yes.
Why?
English we have. Just we in China have. 什么烂东西？我去找东西。
去找总统礼物。Teacher,
嗯，
point.
有了，
有了。
有了。
不要。